First of all, thank you for being here today. We want to start out by thanking Chief Nate Osgood of the Riviera Beach Police Department for their assistance in arrest that was made yesterday.
Yes, sir.
We're announcing today an arrest of two traffickers, drug traffickers in our city. Gary West of Riviera Beach, City of Riviera Beach, and Daryl Butler, the City of Fort Lauderdale resident. These two individuals were taken into custody after a undercover operation that led to a drug delivery yesterday of a trafficking amount of narcotics. The two or three main narcotics that were seized in this investigation: crack cocaine, fentanyl, and heroin. And if you look at some of the overdose cases in this neighborhood, it's groups like this that are definitely contributing to these overdose. These two individuals and other individuals that are contributing to the open drug sales in our north end of the city, and this is another example of our commitment to reduce open drug sales in the city of West Palm Beach, where there's definitely a correlation between violent crime in our city. We're here to answer any questions that you may have.
Were these guys tied to the gang that you guys pulled a few weeks ago?
No.
Did they step in and start selling drugs?
No, two different neighborhoods. So the 4th Street gang is just north of here, like 4 blocks, and this particular these two individuals were operating in the 45th Street and Congress area. Short ride from the city of Riviera Beach, and most of our northern neighborhoods in the north end of the city.
Were they doing street sales, or was it people coming to their homes?
This was open delivery sales that led to their arrest, and based on information that we received, I mean, they were definitely part of the ongoing street distribution in the city.
How prevalent are sales like this?
I would say if you're familiar with this area, and obviously in our crime meetings when we meet with residents, this is one of the top complaints that we get: open drug sales. And if you look at the number of violent crimes that are occurring in this neighborhood and overdose, it's these type of drugs that are related to those type of incidents.
Chief, what does this mean for our families who live in the area?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, we're going to be meeting with those residents tomorrow night, a community meeting, to have a discussion on crime. And one of the things that they're complaining about is open drug sales and violence in the neighborhood. So I'm pretty sure they're very happy to see that an operation like this was taken down.
How big on a scale, if you will, is this operation and the takedown of these people?
Short term. Well, I would say a short term when you look at the totality of the overall problem in this neighborhood. I mean, this is like one of several other groups that are openly involved in the street distribution. I would say that our partnerships with the federal resources and our sheriff, who's definitely has been a big supporter of us, and in this case, the Riviera Beach Police Department, who assisted us with the search warrant in their city.
Can you talk a little bit about what you guys found in the warrant and what you've been able to get off the streets?
I think we have a list of all of the drugs. Mike has a photo and the weight of all of them. But the 3 main drugs, I'll say again, that have impacted this area, that's definitely a contributing factor to violent crimes and overdose: heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine.
Have those been on the rise in the last few years, you think? Those 3?
Which one? Overdose?
Well, no, fentanyl and heroin.
Yes. This area is known for street distribution of fentanyl.
Do these street level arrests, is it your goal that it's going to be up higher to where these drugs are originally coming from, or the guys that are higher up and supplying these guys?
Absolutely. That's why we have partnered with our federal law enforcement partners, and they're bringing resources here to our city to help us eliminate this open drug sale problem.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
What do you want to know about it?
The resources, what's coming here?
Well, I mean, coming here, they're already here. We just did a big case, as you know, you mentioned it earlier. It was the support of our federal partners. We got the Drug Enforcement Administration, Federal Bureau of Investigation, U.S. Marshals, ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. All of these people, I'm saying people, agencies on the federal level is our federal partners, and they've been supporting us from day one.
When you start getting more of these street arrests, does it complicate future arrests because maybe the word is getting out and people are changing the way they're doing things? Maybe they go underground more. How do these arrests? How does it affect the people that are out there selling drugs? Do they change the way they're doing things for fear of being caught?
Well, I mean, this was done by our Ghost Unit, the gang habitual offender suppression team, offender suppression team. So our suppression teams are working hard to reduce these open drug sales. And then we have our federal partners working with our major narcotics unit in order to work on suppliers that are supplying individuals like the two that we took into custody yesterday. And our goal here is not only just to eliminate the open drug sales, but to eliminate the violent crime here in our city, which is definitely, without a doubt, a correlation between the two.
Is there any more special operations that Ghost is going to be doing?
Oh, lots. That's why we want to clean up the area.
So this is still a big problem.
Oh, I would say if you come to our meeting tomorrow night, you're going to see a packed room of people saying that this is a problem, and they're asking their police department to do something about it, and their complaints are not going to be on deaf ears.
What is your word to the people that are out there that are just brazenly, openly selling these drugs on the streets of West Palm Beach? What's your word to them?
We're going to get you. We're doing everything we possibly can to eliminate this, and our goal is to take those people into custody.
Have we seen, you might have talked about it in the last one, but have we seen a marked increase over the years? Has it just been something recently, or has it been gradually been building, or has it just kind of been about the same, but you guys are really just going after it now?
Well, I can't really say about the past because, I don't know if you want to address that, talk about that. Well, anyway, I would say for what I've noticed here since I've been here, this open drug sales, and when you look at the homicides, especially the unsolved homicides, if you go back from about 2015, we got like about maybe 140 or so unsolved homicides, and I would say about 80% of them are related to this problem of open drug sales here in the city. So if we're going to make an impact in reducing homicides and violent crime in the city, we got to first of all eliminate open drug sales. That is definitely the contributing factor to these incidents.
Is it surprising how open these drug sales are?
Well, you say surprising. Yeah, in a sense. But, we need to build a better relationship with members in the community, although we get a number of complaints. But, I think the stakeholders in the neighborhood need to step up and say, we're going to work with the police. We're going to help them in their efforts to rid this type of behavior in our neighborhood and work with them to eliminate it.
How important is that, the cooperation with the surrounding municipalities and their agencies? Because it doesn't always just stay in the city, right? They might be going from one city to another.
Well, I think yesterday's example. We arrest someone who leaves a residence in the city of Riviera Beach. He comes to our city. He makes a large delivery, and in minutes, we have an assistant from the Riviera Beach Police Department utilizing their SWAT team in order to execute a search warrant to seize drugs that were part of this overall investigation. So those partnerships are valuable, and definitely we appreciate those partnerships.
Might have covered this, but what can the public do to help you guys?
Well, basically, the public are the eyes and ears in their community. They see things that we don't see, obviously, and the more information that we can get from them helps us in the long run when it comes to conducting these type of investigations.